Hello, everyone. My name is Allison Cusick, and I am newly a postdoc at the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, University of California, San Diego, but I had been a PhD candidate there. And I wanted to share the wonderful opportunities I've had as an early career scientist, as well as a subject matter expert with my colleague, Martina Mascioni, creating up collaborations with the NASA SCoPE seed grants between two science activation teams, OCEANOS and Infiniscope. And I'm going to talk more about each one and have been working with a wonderful team of people, some of which are listed below. Before I begin, I would like to explain the NASA-funded project I'm a part of called FjordPhyto, which is a citizen science program or participatory science program that collaborates with 15 tour expedition vessels that go to Antarctica every year for 5 months, where travelers collect samples for us since 2016. So over this 8 years, this project has provided a wealth of data and engagement opportunities for that community of travelers. Now, we partnered with OCEANOS, which OCEANOS mission is to bring oceanography and STEM opportunities to Spanish-speaking communities in Puerto Rico. And OCEANOS means the Ocean Community Engagement and Awareness using NASA observation and science. This program focuses on graduating high school and first-generation undergraduate students, of which I was a first-generation student, my colleague Martina from the Latino community. And we joined together to form Pro-Oceanos, the phytoplankton research outreach with Oceanos, and have been fortunate enough to do this for 3 summers now. The first Oceanos summer we had in 2023, where we met the students at the university in San Juan. We gave lectures in a classroom style setting and equipment that we use in Antarctica with our participatory science program, as well as running phytoplankton microscopy workshops. The students also went out into the field, which was really fun to swim around mangroves and show how we collect phytoplankton between different water sources, as well as go to bioluminescent bays to compare communities of phytoplankton during the day and during the night. The second summer, we brought in elements of virtual reality and augmented reality, where Elena Neibaur created 3D real life looking phytoplankton and a science boat experience so students could join this virtual reality headset and feel like they're in Antarctica in a science boat looking at phytoplankton. And this was a lot of fun last summer. And this summer, we have now brought in elements of our work with genetics and DNA. So the idea this summer is to bring a genetics mobile lab where students can learn to extract DNA, learn about PCR, polymerase chain reaction, and how scientists use DNA or environmental DNA to monitor the health of the ocean, the organisms that live there, as well as genes in the water, which can be detected from satellites in space. Also, NASA has an entire gene lab program, so this element has been really fun to think about how to bring into the summer program with the students and everything else they're learning. Our next science activation team we've been fortunate to partner with is Infiniscope. So Infiniscope is a digital platform that empowers a community of educators to connect, collaborate, and create next generation exploratory activities. And we were able to partner with Infiniscope through a program we called Polaris, which is Polar Outreach Learning and Research for Interconnected Science with Infiniscope. So the idea was creating engaging, comprehensive online scientific training that was tailored to the FjordPhyto project so that the guides or expedition team that facilitates our program on the tour ships every year can feel confident and competent going through this online training, in addition to the in-person training we provide. And we used Infiniscope's Tour It and simple author tools to create this training thanks to Eleanor Grudin. And then my colleagues Clara and Martina were in the field in person trying to train people in addition to the online engagement. And so these tools were a way for us to create our lessons in a really fun, engaging way, and also be able to document the learning that our guides were doing. So, so this was a really fun, interactive way to get people up to speed on how to do the FjordPhyto sampling protocols. We did a lot of other testing with students at Scripps before we deployed this online platform. And we could really see in the results of people before the training and after the training that it did instill a sense of confidence in their ability to know how to run this program, speak on behalf of the science, and talk about phytoplankton and oceanography and what the research goals of this project are when they're engaging with people on vacation in Antarctica. And our final collaboration has been to combine OCEANOS and Infiniscope with the work we do in Antarctic phytoplankton research through Infinite Ocean. So the idea of Infinite Ocean is to bring our oceanography and phytoplankton and learning that we've been teaching in person every summer to a digital online format. So this is going to be hosted on the Infiniscope platform and really highlight the work we've been doing every summer in Puerto Rico and on the ships in Antarctica. And this is going to live on the Infiniscope platform where we can host our virtual field trip, people getting a 360-degree view of being in a science boat in Antarctica, as well as building lessons and 3 different modules talking about phytoplankton through a fun crime scene investigation, talk about oceanography and the currents that circulate our Earth through a fun game style learning, and then finally learn about oceanographers and how to be a scientist and also work in the polar regions, which highlights the work that us subject matter experts do. All in all, this has been an amazing opportunity as an early career scientist to be a principal investigator of seed grants, to demonstrate my ability to collaborate with multiple teams, keep on project deliverables, keeping them on time, which has sometimes been a challenge with all of the other chaos that goes on in the world. Keeping projects on track when working with lots of other people has been a challenge, but also very rewarding to see it finally come to fruition. And none of this would be possible without the NASA SCoPE Seed Grant Program. So I really encourage any early career scientists to check this opportunity out, see what kind of collaborations you can do with science activation teams, and really grow all of this outreach potential you might not have been able to do otherwise. So thank you to all the teams we've worked with. Thank you to NASA SCoPE team. And if you would like to follow us, please check out OCEANOS's social media and website, Infiniscope social media website, FjordPhyto. And if you'd like to personally follow what I'm up to as a scientist, please follow Woman Scientist. Hopefully I see you guys in person someday. Thank you.